So I did hit the record button, Camilla. So are we ready to go?
We're ready to go.
I always like to make sure I know what the date is, what the time is, what my name is, and what your name is.
Ooh, those are all tough things, but I have faith in you.
Here we go. It is the 11th. It is Wednesday. See, that's why we check first. It's
strike
Thursday.
One. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weatherman, we can't allow any further delay.
Well, hello and good evening, or maybe it's good morning, depending on when you are watching this. Welcome to the First Alert Weather Podcast. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mark Nelson here at KPTV on the west side of Portland. I'm joined by Camila Ortiz. How are you doing, Camila?
I'm doing well. How about you?
It's a good evening. I love this. We have to pretend like we are just meeting each other, but we were just working together in your room. I come into the podcasting suite. Is it a suite?
Yes.
You've been in here or no?
Yeah. They should have like a little bowl of like M&Ms or something in there for you, you know?
I suppose so.
With M and N on the individual M&Ms.
That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So thanks for joining us, folks. We have a little podcast to run here. It is the 11th. So that is Thursday evening. We just went through a very wet period.
Mm-hmm.
And we're recording this between our 6 o'clock show and our 8 o'clock show. Peyton is not able to join us tonight. And Katie is probably sleeping. Andy is probably thinking about sleeping. And Drew is, I think he's getting a little bit sick.
Oh, no.
Now we're trying to figure out who's going to do the noon show this morning. As of this moment, we have nobody doing the noon show tomorrow, but I'm sure someone's going to step up.
Any takers? Facebook Live? Anyone with some
Anybody
credentials?
Can do our noon show? We got plenty of weather people, but for some reason, a few of them are off. Wait till next week. Boy, nobody can get sick for that 2-week period between a few days before Christmas and a few days after New Year's, or else we are dead.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm sure there's like an AI bot or something we can put in front of the green screen.
We could probably just, do the thing where they got it all set up. I'm sure it'll be slightly awkward as we talk about the atmospheric river. Like that.
That's good.
Like that. Okay, so can you see our episode 165 plan here, Camila?
I see the rundown. Yep.
We're sharing it. Okay, we are sharing. So let's jump right into it. This is what we plan on covering here in the next 35 minutes or so. Rain, and it rained some more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to recap our atmospheric river. Okay.
AR for short, if you want to be
AR
cool,
for short.
like Mark. Yep.
Well, no, I just couldn't fit that in.
That's fair.
It would have gone off the screen.
Yeah.
Term of the week. It is related somewhat to the atmospheric river, or it's related just to rain. That's a little teaser for you. Unprecedented. Actually, in a way, it is unprecedented. I don't like when people overuse terms like historic or unprecedented if it's neither, but this actually is in one case. Lack of mountain snow at this point in the season.
Yep.
We're going to cover what's ahead, and I put in White Christmas ?
Oh, wow. You're really throwing out some hope there.
Well, here's the problem. Got really busy during the 5 and 6 o'clock shows tonight, and I didn't actually throw in the White Christmas graphic. That's what I meant by this. I didn't mean necessarily that, we have a weather pattern that would give us a White Christmas.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you're way up in the foothills. But we'll cover kind of what we see coming up. But yeah, we had a little time crunch here right at the end. And we got some viewer photos, which I have not seen, which is always more exciting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Camilla, did you put this one together while I was doing the early show?
Well, I just updated the numbers.
Right.
But that is impressive to have 10 to 15 plus inches in some of these locations. So this is from Sunday afternoon through Wednesday. So Monday.
Because it really started like Monday morning. We woke up Monday and it was already drippy. It was just light stuff, but it had started, as I recall. But Sunday evening was dry, right? When you were on Sunday evening, I think it was.
I think so. Yeah. All started Monday with very light rain also for us here in the metro area. Right. Anyway. So, this is some pretty impressive totals there. I don't know if you are much better with the geography of these locations than I am.
We know the ones that are in Washington have the WA there. Okay.
Yeah, that one I could figure out.
I always like Ariel because I think of the mermaid or my daughter.
Nice.
So people live there. Ariel, that's down there along Yale Lake, up and kind of on the line between Cowlitz and Clark counties there.
Okay.
So 10.72 inches. Abernathy Mountain, you most likely have no idea where this place is.
Nope.
But this is northwest of Longview, kind of west of Castle Rock.
Okay.
So Southwest Washington, it's not called the Coast Range in that area. It's one of the coast ranges, but it's the Willapa Hills. Very wet place.
Yeah.
Swift Creek, that is right up against, kind of cozied up against the southwest side of Mount St. Helens. Swift Reservoir is down below there. That is a notorious spot. That place is at Swift Creek, Sheep Canyon. What's the third place up there that's extremely wet? June Lake. June Lake is really, all three of those are really wet. It's like the southwesterly flow or westerly flow. It's like Mount St. Helens, the moisture runs right into that curve and it rises. Yeah. Okay. And then Mount Hebo is down there in southern Tillamook County in the Coast Range, almost a foot there. And then this one we were discussing, North Fork. So the description means nothing. How many North Forks could there be in Oregon and Washington? I bet there's about 300 North Forks of something.
Yeah.
This may be North Fork of the Bull Run River, possibly. That may be what it refers to. But this is actually, if you go up, if you were to stand at Multnomah Falls, you look at the falls, and you go, oh, what's up over that ridge? You go maybe 5 miles southeast of there up to 3,000 feet. It's back in there. It's east of Larch Mountain. If you've ever been to the overlook at Larch Mountain,
of course.
Camila can ride from Portland to the top of Larch Mountain in 25 minutes.
That is a made-up number.
Okay. 58 minutes.
I don't know. It takes a long time. It's a long climb.
Yeah. The only paved road in Multnomah County. I'm sorry. The highest paved road in Multnomah County. So then, anyway, that's out in that area. So that's in the Bull Run watershed. And also that's a good, when we get heavy snow there and then heavy rain, we're always worried about Dodson, which is down below on those cliffs below west of Bonneville Dam, where we've had big slides in the past. Hey, this is a new one. I just got a viewer email. I blued out the name.
Nice.
Except for Nick. We know it's Nick in Beaverton. So basically, he says, native Oregonian, I love your analysis on the news. Want to make sure everybody notices the compliment.
Yeah, you got to start with the compliment. That's the right move, Nick. Good job.
Now, here's what you're doing wrong. No, that's not what this person says. He said, good question. He goes, I've never heard of an atmospheric river before the last few days. I thought that was interesting. I know you've said as a new term. I remembered in the 96 storms, that's the last time we had widespread, historic flooding. All the weathermen were using the term, and weather women were using the term El Nino. Which is funny because I'm trying to think, 95, 96, was that an El Nino? I thought that was a La Nina. Oh, boy.
No, I just have back. No.
Yeah. Anyway, so I guess we'd said that quite a bit back then. So he was wondering, are they connected? No. Although we do it seems like in El Nino years, we tend to have more atmospheric rivers or pineapple expresses. An El Nino event, that's just a warming of the tropical Pacific, and that is many months long. Okay, it's not a weather system. El Nino, we can't say, oh, we have an El Nino watch and El Nino is arriving on Tuesday evening and that's when El Nino begins.
Right.
Okay, can't do that. But with atmospheric river, you can say that's just might be half a day, might be 3 or 4 days, sometimes 5 days. That's just a phenomenon we've talked about this in the past. It's just a channel of subtropical or tropical moisture that moves into the mid-latitudes and gives us heavy rain. So they're very different time scales.
Yep.
So anyway, that was a good question. That was a totally reasonable question.
Although you could argue, since, you're looking at the placement of the jet stream and how wavy the jet stream is, you can kind of say, they could be semi-connected, right?
Yeah. Well, how about California? El Nino winters they get a lot of atmospheric rivers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So in a way, they could be connected. One could foster the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so somehow I didn't take a snapshot Tuesday at 11 or midnight, but these were the totals as of 4 p.m. Tuesday. So this is all day Monday, all day Tuesday, which was the bulk of the rain. By Tuesday evening, it was tapering off pretty quickly.
Dang.
So during just this time, Portland had picked up just under 3 inches, Troutdale, Hillsborough, 2 1/4, about 3 inches at Aurora, 3 inches at Kelso, and about 2 inches at Salem. So it's pretty wet.
Yeah.
But not really historic by any means. Just really, really wet. If you look at just the totals, and if it go all the way to midnight Tuesday, you add those up Monday and Tuesday at the airport, you got, 3.08, right?
Yeah. Huh?
So about, let's just say 3 inches. Some spots a little more, some spots a little bit less. Yeah. And so now, by the way, for December, we're up to 4.6. We're within about an inch of what we typically get in December. And when you'll see on these forecast maps ahead, clearly we're going to have no issue making it to our normal December rainfall. Oh, in fact,
I was going to ask what it was, 5.77. Yep.
Yeah, I was just guessing. But boy, this tells me that this is going to be another wet one, just like the last 4.
Right. It's only the 11th.
Oh gosh, you're right. We've got several inches to go at least, even if it dried out the last week of the month. Which,
exactly.
As you'll see, that's probably not the case.
Yeah.
Here's some other totals. This is 3 days, Sunday evening through Wednesday evening. Boy, they really got pounded in Longview and Kelso. Some spots over 5 inches of rain.
Jeez.
But then to the south, 3 inches.
Yeah.
Castle Rock, a really wet place. By the way, can you see my oh yeah, you see the 11.65, right? I think that's Abernathy Mountain.
Oh, there you go. That's where it is.
Pretty wet. Castle Rock really soaked there. Okay. Metro area. Oops. Who hit the button twice? Metro area, same time frame. I see a lot of I only put the 3-inch and higher totals in here, but a lot of people had 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Seems
3 to
reasonable.
4. Yeah.
Okay, and then to the south, so South Metro about 3 inches, like Canby and Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get down to the Salem area, that's 3 to 4 inches, 3.5 inches. So I would say Salem did a little better than we expected.
Yeah.
Look at that wet spot in the hills there, Amity Hills.
Oh yeah.
5 inches.
5.4 almost, yeah.
Yeah. So how did models do? Because I was thinking, I have to say, because we didn't get that much flooding here, we had very minor flooding. We probably had 6 or 7 rivers with flood warnings at one point, but they were all minor except for that Grays River up in Southwest
the
Washington.
ones were bad, yeah.
We got lucky. There was no significant major flooding here. Okay. It may seem dramatic when you watch a newscast, but that's just because, they're covering a bunch of little minor flooding areas.
Right.
But I was thinking that it seems like we got less rain than expected, but then I looked at this. This was just one model. So this is from Thursday the 4th. So this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days ahead of time from the beginning. And this Horizon AI model, it did pretty well. I know I'm cherry picking, as we say. Okay. You just go back and look at one. This is one I had saved. It did really well showing those 10 inches white was 10 inches or more in the Cascades and the Coast Range. Perfect. I mean, that happened.
Yeah.
And then about 4 inches here in the valley. It was a little heavy.
Yeah.
But actually, if you were to take those numbers off, the areas that are red there in the valley, that's 2 to 4 inches. So actually, one could argue it was just fine, right?
Did really well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I looked at the Euro and the Horizon, I think, leading up to the event. And they were each pretty much saying 1 to 2 inches possible per day of this event.
Right. So maybe up to 4 inches.
Right. Yeah.
Or maybe only 2, somewhere in there. I thought the wharf was a little heavy. I used this I quickly wrote up a blog post Sunday afternoon, I believe. Yes, because I had that day off. It's a good time. I like to blog on a day off. It seems kind of weird, but it's like I could just sit down there was no fire going because it was warm, but sit down on the computer all by myself and just,
pet the cat while you're typing it up.
Yeah, right. Have my afternoon coffee. It's kind of a requirement at home. And you could see, I think the wharf was a little bit wet at this point. It had,
yeah, what's that?
Oh, we're good with Peyton, by the way.
Oh, nice. Hero.
The noon show.
She's always saving us.
Noon show is saved by Peyton. God bless her. She is amazing.
All right. Offers off the table for anyone listening on Facebook. We're good. We don't need you to step in anymore.
We're covered.
Okay,
but we appreciate you thinking about us.
For sure.
Okay. So if you look at those colors, it's hard to see 3 to 5. So we were in the 3 to 5 range, right? For most of the metro, the drier spots, maybe under 3 inches. Actually, that wasn't horrible.
Yeah. No, because that kind of like maroonish color is what, 1.75 to 2?
We're getting into my, the maroonish color. Yeah, that means between red and blue, right?
Oh, I'm looking at Salem. Sorry. Yes. Portland is squarely in the orange, which is 3 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't reading. I was just looking at dots, but not reading what the city names were. So
for
that's
me,
fun.
you know how we all see colors differently. Since I know I'm slightly colorblind, I think my wife was just making fun of me again the other day about that, or somebody was, or was it you? I don't know who was.
I could really trick you with that if I wanted to.
Sure
I need to think the scenario.
What sticks out to me on that map is just when you see the areas that are really kind of yellowish and beyond. I can see that definition really well. I can't see the definition within the metro area well, but yeah, I think it's 3 to 5 or so for most of the metro. So it was a little bit wet.
Yeah.
A little bit. But look at those mountain totals.
Yeah.
It has pretty high terrain. It's a 4 kilometer. Was this 4? Yeah, this was 4 kilometer, not the 1 kilometer. So it's beyond that. It was a little high. Did it have some 17-inch totals?
I was going to say, it has some very pale pink in there, which is
20.
17.5 to 20.
It was a little high, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It had the right idea.
Yeah.
It also had the right idea that it wouldn't rain in Madras hardly.
Yeah.
Which we're going to cover in a moment. Okay, so that's the rain part. Did okay. Basically we had the atmospheric river over us on Monday, over us through Tuesday morning. It shifted south Tuesday midday, and then it suddenly shifted back north into Washington Wednesday. That's why they had big flooding up there. They kind of got a double whammy, whereas we only got it once.
Right.
Okay. The other part, anytime we have an atmospheric river here and we're on the south side of it, yesterday, today, wow, temperatures.
Warm.
Look at the last 6 days, we've barely made it down to our typical high, which is 47 this time of the year.
It's crazy.
Look how out of whack that is. Normally we should be in a perfect world, which it almost never is. Just a minute. I got Katie's asking. Okay, so Camila, you just talk about that for a second.
All right.
We are.
Okay,
good.
well, don't say out loud what you're typing.
Go to.
Because then what's the point of me trying to fill time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you finish the text. What Mark's trying to point out, though, clearly, as you can see how warm it was. I mean, that makes sense, right? This is tropical air. This is coming from Hawaii, essentially. So, man, those low temperature. I mean, everything was pretty remarkable, the lows and the highs. But
I'm back.
to have low temperatures that are warmer than what the highs should be is pretty amazing.
Yeah, so really warm start to December. Warmest December day, so we hit 62 yesterday. And today we were 62 today. Wait, no, I'm wrong. It was 62 again today.
It was? Let me check.
Or it was 61. Could you check it? Yeah,
Let me check your work.
I think it was 62 again. But it was 62 yesterday. Wait, it's right here. 62. I know it was 62 yesterday, and we hit it again today. This only goes through yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so these people are trying to pull it together, folks. All right, so then I'm like, okay, December days at or above 60. It's rare, but it happens off and on. And we had two, so we've had 2 this year. We'll see if we get another one. 1 last year, 3 the year before. It wasn't, I think 2023, that was where we had the 67-degree day in December. Was that the new all-time high for December?
Oh.
That may have been. It was early December, like the 3rd of December. Can you look up 2023 while I'm talking? December 2023, because, I think it was really early in the month.
Airport Extreme Max 67 2023.
Okay.
There you go.
I did look back the 100 years to see, okay, are we getting more of these 60-degree December days? Because I do know at the Portland airport, the one winter month that hasn't changed much is December. December temperatures are not like dramatically warmer. That's the one month that hasn't warmed. Yes, we know summers have gotten much warmer.
Yes.
It's interesting because January has become much warmer, but December has not.
Yeah.
Why?
That is interesting.
You tell me. Okay.
Stumped me.
Yep. Term of the week, which is related. Are you in the mood for some orographic lift?
Always.
Okay, you can handle it. Oh, wait, Katie replied. Let's see. Should we read it live?
Oh, gosh. What's the
She's very thankful that she doesn't have to cover the noon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not that we don't love our jobs, but sometimes we have plans and we're leaving town like as soon as our shift ends. And if Mark asked you to say 2 hours later.
I was looking forward to riding my bike tomorrow since it's going to be dry and warm. So I'm also grateful.
Looks like you still can unless something happens to Peyton.
All right, term of the week, orographic lift. So you can see with the image on the right, kind of shows you what's going on here. But basically, it's just lifting of air as it moves uphill. A mountain or hillside basically creates like a slope. It forces that air upwards, and it's the reason why we have wetter conditions typically on the windward side of a mountain slope, and then drier conditions on the leeward side, which is also called the rain shadow effect. Because as that air is lifted up, all those little vapor droplets condense, they're cooling, and they form clouds and then eventually precipitation. So beautiful.
That was it.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Hawaii? I forget if you've been there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, same thing on the Hawaiian Islands. Since they tend to have trade winds from the northeast, the southwest side of each island tends to be very dry.
Right.
And it's rainiest on the northeast side. Hilo is on the northeast side of the Big Island. It's like the wettest place.
Yes. Which actually, can I put you on the spot for a second with orographic lift? I'm going to put you in the hot seat. Do you know how much elevation or how tall of a slope effectively you need in order to get a rain shadow effect?
Oh, that's interesting. I have no idea.
Yeah,
at least 2,000 feet. I don't know.
Oh, you think it has to be that much?
Oh, I don't know. Wait, do you know the answer?
No, I don't. I'm literally just throwing. No, I'm literally throwing it out. I'm curious.
I would say at least 2,000.
But I mean,
for a rain shadow?
I mean, couldn't you argue that the West Hills have kind of a small rain shadow effect, and they're not
only
that
1,000.
Tall? Yeah.
Good point.
So I'm wondering. I'm like, okay, where's that line?
And anytime we have rising terrain, there's lifting. When we get that northerly wind in the wintertime coming in from north or northeast through central Oregon, Bend can get, that's some of their best snowstorms is when there's just this constant lift coming in from the northeast and it's saturated and they get a snowstorm.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
And that's only a rise from, what's Madras, 2,700 feet, Bend's 36. So it's just a general rise as you go south on 97.
Yeah.
Or it also happens, well, as you'll see here, East Metro.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're like, Mark, why are there so many labels here? But I just grabbed this off of one of our weather graphics.
You can't even read some of them because they're on top of each other.
We've shown this on the podcast before. Charlie Ferris, retired BPA. We just saw Charlie at that weather meeting. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a month or so
ago.
Also,
shouldn't the legend be on the right-hand side where there isn't any text over there?
Well, normally this is a view I grabbed just for this podcast because I was in a hurry. Normally it's off to the left where there's nothing. It's a different view.
All right.
But I didn't care. In this case, I didn't care about Oak Hills and West Slope.
That's my hood over there. Like, how
dare
you?
But you don't have orographic precipitation. So
I know, but it shows the dry.
I know nobody cared about the dry. We only care about the upslope in this point to make my point with this graphic.
Fine.
Okay.
We like to fight.
See what I deal with, folks? I mean, I don't even know how I get through the
It keeps you on your toes. You love it.
True. So Charlie Ferris, BPA, he ran before we had the internet. He had a network of weather gauges, people that would take observations. Some of them took observations for 30 years for him or more, 67 to 2019. And then he gave me these maps, and then I put them in a digital form. I basically hand drew, from his paper maps. And you can see the difference. So from the middle of Portland, what's the kind of the yellow, not yellow, the green through downtown and the light blue. That's about 42 inches, let's say on average, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But as you go east through the metro area, whether you're in Clark County, Multnomah County, or Clackamas County, it gets significantly wetter. Sandy averages, 60 inches of rain a year. Corbett, same thing. Troutdale, Gresham. Troutdale gets more rain than Portland in general. Gresham for sure gets more rain than Portland, or snow if it was upslope snow. That's less likely. Damascus is wetter. Estacade is wetter. Battleground is wetter. So that's an example of orographic lift right there.
Yeah, pretty fascinating stuff.
I didn't put in the Oregon map. I can't believe it.
Oh.
Nope, it's not there.
Oh God. Oh God.
That's frustrating. I hope nobody watched that. We should have that little warning about
seizure warning.
Strobing lights.
All right. What's next?
What's next? Oh, unprecedented lack of mountain snow.
You gonna be sad and talk about your ski pass?
That hasn't been used yet. There's hope, folks. We're saying there's a chance. I think there's a decent chance. I hope it won't just be ripped away from us once again like it was in late November and early December. This is the view at 1 hour ago at Ski Bowl. 48 degrees at the base, 44 at the top. I don't have it panned down, but they still have the picnic table out there from this summer. I'm not sure why it's still there, but it's funny. It's just sitting there. So bottom of the Poochie lift, 5,400 feet. You can actually, I like to ride my bicycle up Westlake Road in the summertime, or if you're coming down through the Timberline Bike Park in the summer, you can actually look at this through the woods. Nice. Don't walk on it, please. I don't like that, but there's no snow on the ground there. Okay. Yeah. And I went back to December 15th, which is Monday's date. And you're thinking, why are you talking about Monday when today is Thursday? Well, we know it's going to be warm showers on Sunday and warm rain Monday. So there's going to be no snow there. Yeah. So I'm like, let's just advance it to that date. Look at that. Every other year recently, there's been at least about 2 feet or more snow on the ground.
Yeah.
You have to go back to 2014-15. Any skier that will remember that year was a terrible year. That was the blob. I think it was El Nino. It was terrible.
Oh.
That doesn't mean that's what's going to happen this time. But that's really bad. That's the last time it was this low. So this is unusual, but unprecedented would imply it hasn't happened before. Well, kind of. I look back to 1980. This is a snow measuring site, not just for skiing, it's for water supply. And I went back to 1980. I think there was one other year. Oh, it was 2004, I believe. Was it a different year? 2004, I think that was it, which was also one of the 2 worst ski seasons in the last 35 years.
Wow.
I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying they started out really bad as well. I don't have 1976-77, which was a big drought year. I don't know how low the number was at that point. But Timberline's records, extremely rare to go this deep into December at that elevation. Maybe at Ski Bowl, but not at that elevation, 5,400 feet. So then I just, I like to use this one. Timberline has all this data on their website. Cool. And here are the lightest years that they have. This is back to the 1950s. And 76, 77, known as a terrible drought year in the West. 80, 81, I don't remember that one so much, but you can see how low it was through the season. 04, 05, and the 14, 15 I just mentioned. Camila, have those burned into your brain. Those 2 years were terrible.
Is us now this year.
Yeah, here we are, my little arrow that I was hand drawing. That's right now.
Did you have a little stroke or something while you were finishing it up at the bottom?
No, I was just trying to run between live shots and getting toys for kids. I'm just trying to help out the kids, and I'm running back and forth between studios during the 5 and the 6.
Kids. All right.
So this is now December 15th, and notice, so this is at, and this is up at 6,000 feet. So this is 500 feet higher. This is the top of the Poochie lift. Look at that. The worst years had at least a few inches on the ground. 80, 81. We got the 04. Why did it say the 04? Oh, no, 14, 15. Oh, that's about right. Yeah, 15 inches. Either way, this would be even worse than that. So this is right at this would be, I think you could argue it's Timberline's lowest total they've had at mid-December.
Wow.
Pretty bad, huh?
That is not great.
Let's leave it on a happier note, okay?
Yes.
Snow level forecast. I see a big drop, don't you?
Tuesday,
Things are
cooling down. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, a little bit Wednesday. Clearly, there's a cold front comes through Monday evening, a little bit of a warm front and then a cold front again, a little cooler air mass, cool and showery here. That should give us some snow. And this is just what we're saying. We have a Mount Hood 7-day forecast we use on the air and on our weather show at 7 p.m. And what do we have?
A few inches.
There we go. We have a whole bunch of inches of snow. We think 10 to 20 inches is possible by next Thursday. That all depends on, some models are a little warmer with the Wednesday night, Thursday system that has the atmospheric river a little farther north. So if it's a little too far north, it'd be more rain than snow. But either way, I think we're going to start accumulating some snow.
Perfect. It's about time.
More. Yeah. So what's ahead? White Christmas. Again, ignore the White Christmas. I didn't mean to put that there. Maybe next week we'll try to have those White Christmas graphics for you.
There you go.
Okay, satellite loop. We've got the water vapor. Beautiful. Look how the AR is breaking up.
Yeah.
System developing out here. The link is being broken with the tropics, so that's good. We're on the south side of it. It's beautiful. That's because we have upper level ridging building over the West Coast. This is Friday afternoon, 24 hours from the recording of this podcast. We got ridging along the West Coast. Heights aren't like crazy high, but 582 all the way up to Northern California. Fog in the Central Valley, dare I say? Probably.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't have much coming up the next 3 days. It's pretty quiet. So let's jump ahead, zoom in a little bit. This is for Monday afternoon. Look, we're in a nice, mild westerly flow. By the way, the colors are, if you're new to this, the colors are heights. The colors are above normal heights or below normal heights. Above normal is warm, below normal is blue, purple, whatever that color is. And this is just the European operational model. This is the 18Z actually that came in. 500 millibar heights, about 18,000 feet up.
Yep.
So the point here is by Monday, we're back in a westerly flow. And it's wet, but it's kind of warm wet to start. Did I jump all the way to Saturday? Yeah, this is when I was getting way behind. Saturday the 20th. Now that's a different look, is it not?
Right. A lot lower
Below
heights.
normal heights.
Yep.
Westerly flow. We're clearly getting cool air coming in from the north out over the ocean too. This is a wet and cool pattern for us. A cool average, let's say. Average or maybe cooler than average, depending on what's going on with this little lobe of the polar vortex. So the point is we're headed into a cooler and wet pattern. It's going to stay wet. Next 5 days, just the averages of the ensemble average from the Euro this morning. Sure, yeah, next 5 days, we got more ridging than troughing because we got the ridging the next few days.
Right.
But are you ready for it? Are you ready? You ready?
I think so.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
The next 5 days, days 6 through 11. So this is Wednesday through the weekend before Christmas.
I'm assuming you meant to put December in that little box.
Yeah, that shouldn't even be there. Ignore the box. Ignore the dates on the box.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. So the 17th.
No, you're right. It's wrong. Yeah. Ignore the dates on the box up above. It's December 17th through Monday the 22nd.
There you go. Okay, great.
But clearly that's a change.
Yes.
That big ridge, that's always kind of a key there. That big ridge west of Alaska in the Bering Sea.
Yep.
Well, actually, it's in the middle of the Aleutians. It's still kind of there, but it's flattening a bit. Okay, so this is day, ignore the dates on the bottom. And then we go, ignore the dates on the bottom. Then we go through that. That's the week, Sunday the 21st through Friday the 26th.
Okay, this is the week of Christmas here.
Yep. So this says a cool Christmas week.
Yep.
Or at least below normal heights. Now, what we don't have, notice the ridge is not way over Alaska. We don't have a trough just to our east. That could be like Arctic air stuff.
Right.
More likely, at least at this point, what I'm seeing, more likely is a cooler than normal and wet pattern, which is, huge for building mountain snowpack, right?
Yes.
As opposed to cool and dry.
Right.
So that's what we're thinking. That's a Euro ensemble average. Each model is a bit different. That's why we like to use the averages. Did I say cool and wet? Did I say wet?
I think so.
Yeah. Look at the 24-hour QPF from the Euro. I mean, the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Good Lord.
There's just no breaks in there, really.
That's this weekend down below, and then you have the second weekend down below. That's the weekend before Christmas. And then it ends with Christmas Day right there, kind of near the end. I think we have more of a wet period coming up. So clearly those December totals, what is it, 4.68 so far? It could be 7 or 8 inches easily for the month.
Yep, I agree with that.
There's also a spike. There are hints. Could there be a significant atmospheric river in here? If it's going to happen, more than 2 inches in 24 hours, it's going to be around next Thursday, Friday. Okay, so we'll be watching for that. You see some reds in here, which is 2 inches or more in a 24-hour period. So we'll be watching that.
Yep.
Okay. If we just take the 2-week rainfall through Christmas Day, which it's only 2 weeks away, Camila,
That's crazy.
Did you buy all your gifts yet?
Oh, we are kind of Scrooges when it comes
to
gifts in our family. Yeah.
You don't do a ton, right? Like when you look at your Christmas tree, Christmas Eve, it's not just like overflowing with gifts.
No, tradition. Like my family growing up, we would get like one gift for each other. And that was it.
I think my wife said that's how her family was because they had like 9 kids.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just all cheapskates. I grew up a cheapskate, I mean, frugal family. And now my kids are the same way.
Yeah. Well, and I married someone who's like that. So yeah, we don't really, I mean, I think as Enzo gets older, my son, will want to do, that'll be more fun. But this year he's still too young. So we're just like, whatever, we'll have him play with some boxes or something.
I just saw a neat thing, totally unrelated to the podcast. I just saw a neat thing. I'm going to do this. I need to get a box from here that maybe they, the pop things. I'm going to take that box.
Oh,
They have a wrapped box like that with just a hole cut out maybe about this big.
And
a little soft thing inside there so the cats can go in and just take a nap inside in the dark in the box.
Oh, yeah. Cats do love boxes.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. We digress. So if we just take, this is the ensemble average of both the Euro and the GFS. Total precipitation, whether it's rain or snow. Through Christmas Day, it's wet.
Yeah.
Pretty wet stuff.
It's like looking at 4.5 to 5 plus.
I do like the higher res on the Euro.
Yep.
Shows the mountains better. So clearly we're going to remain in a wet period here. We don't see there's not going to be some, 10-day dry spell around Christmas with blue skies.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I will say, okay, just a word of warning. When you look at the European and the GFS snow maps, be careful. Like the European, these last 2 winters, including now, I see it happening. It'll generate sticking snow at 36, 37 degrees. Don't be passing around those, if you have 0.2 inches every day when it drops to 36 in the morning with scattered showers.
Yeah.
Don't be passing around that snow map that you add up the 0.3 times 5 days. That's, that'd be like 1.5 inches or, it generates a half inch every day for 6 days. And suddenly it's going to snow 3 inches in Portland. No, it isn't, because it's going to be 36 or 37 at night. And you'll be let down so much by that southerly breeze.
Yeah.
And
the GFS just has social media posts.
Yeah. GFS just has a terrible resolution for showing the valley. So it brings the mountain snow from the coast and the Cascade range kind of into the valley too.
Yeah.
Be careful. Back to normal for Christmas week, temperature-wise. Yeah, you see the highs well into the 50s. And then once we get to, Saturday, Sunday, that's when we're starting to see more, maybe even a notch or 2 below average. For sure, it's probably going to come down to average.
Yeah, because average lows it's supposed to be upper 30s,
30s,
right?
Yeah, 30s in the city and probably low 30s outlying areas. And then the average highs, mid-40s, 45, 46, 47. So that's about average.
Right.
Another way to look at it, 850 millibar temps. The average 0 would be like snow at the ski areas, snow at pass elevation. The green is the model ensemble average. So if you watch the green, clearly we're going into a more typical pattern beginning about next Tuesday, Wednesday. It's up above and below the passes, more below than above, especially once we get past a week from now. And the actual operational bounces around more, of course. It has that warmer, maybe an atmospheric river next Friday.
Yeah.
Hopefully we hope that doesn't dash hopes for ski area opening Saturday and Sunday. We'll see. Do we have any that are really cold, Arctic cold, like -10, -12, -15? No, not really.
Yeah.
Way out in, we call it La La Land, wish casting territory. Maybe something, but that is so far out there. Yeah. The whiskers. So I don't see any sign of Arctic air all the way through that weekend before Christmas.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Thus, our 7-day forecast. It is pretty dry the next 2 days.
Nice.
Saturday looks amazing. We talked about this. Saturday looks amazing if you get out of the fog in the valleys. Coast range, and the Cascades, probably most of the gorge too, looks really warm on Sunday. You could be sitting outside, I think, eating lunch at government camp on Saturday.
Wow. In the sunshine.
Mid-50s in the sunshine, while Portland may sit in the fog more than half the day. We'll see about Saturday. There's no wind to blow away the fog. Or take a bike ride up on the Chehalem Mountains.
Yeah.
Did you folks know that?
Were you going to say the Chehalem Mountain?
Well, I was going to say Chehalem Mountain, then I realized I should. Camila learned me that it's not Chehalem Mountain. It's not one mountain, but technically it's at Chehalem Mountains, that whole little ridge from north of Newburgh over to Bald Peak. Bald Peak is one of the peaks in the Chehalem Mountains.
And I only know that because I look at that map a whole bunch because I ride my bike over there a lot.
A great riding.
Yeah.
Okay, viewer photos. I've seen none of these.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
wasn't this a
isn't
nice?
that called Waikiki Beach?
I don't know.
I mean, I think that's the name of the one at Cape Disappointment.
Okay. Yeah. I figured you would know where this is. Of course, it's the iconic, right, lighthouse. All of the King Tide pictures, right, are from this area.
Because the waves come into the cove, and then you have, I guess, probably because you have that background of the lighthouse, which looks really good.
So dramatic. Yeah. But beautiful. The calm before the storm is what Barbara called this picture when she submitted it. So I figured we'd start with this and then get into the atmospheric river photos.
Oh, look at this. I haven't seen these.
Yeah. So these were taken in Cowlitz County. Is that name real? To be determined. Fez Fessler?
That's pretty cool. I'd like that name.
It kind of sounds like a celebrity name.
That sounds like a TV weather person's name.
Exactly.
Fez Fessler's here with your first alert weather forecast.
Yeah. But yeah, you can see the road very clearly flooded there. And I mean, there's, homes, and it was a pretty big mess there.
I wonder if that's the Kalama RV park on the Kalama River. We did that story yesterday. You were off yesterday, but that was where there was some flooding.
Could be.
Okay.
This was in Hood River. So Tuesday morning, David said a big gust brought down this pretty big tree in a residential area.
I wonder if the wet soil made that worse, because you have much stronger winds there in the summer. Could be.
Yeah, could be.
West wind there.
So saturated.
Oh, that's wet.
This is someone's backyard in Otis. Yep. You see that sad little swing there? If you put a kid in there, they'd be able to splash their little feet in the water, though, which is kind of fun.
Would be fun in July, maybe not in December.
Yeah.
Water's a little bit chilly this time of the year. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how much higher you think that water is than, I mean, it's, I assume.
Like where is it normally? I assume maybe in the distance there is a normal where it is. Back there. Otis.
Wild. Several feet.
Otis, isn't that where Pixieland was? Yeah, I think it is.
I don't know what that
Have you ever watched a documentary about Pixieland?
No.
I'm going to have to, it's pretty interesting. When I was a kid, there was somebody tried to develop like the Disneyland of the Oregon coast on the, right there where Highway 18 meets right before you move into Lincoln City, Otis there.
Oh, okay.
There's a whole documentary about it. It's pretty interesting. Then they realized there were other issues too, but it was right in that area along the river. And number one, it's a muddy place to have the Disney of Oregon, Disneyland of Oregon, and half the year it's really wet.
Right.
So
kind of limits the tourism window.
I think it must have been on Netflix or Amazon. Yeah, it was an interesting documentary about it. How we,
Cool.
Pixieland. All right, let's see your picks.
Mm-hmm. We love going through them.
Yep. KPTV.com/weather. There we go. I'm going to stop sharing. Do we have any questions on our Facebook Live? I know you've got to go, but it's only.
No, we're doing well.
Did I mess that up?
What am I clicking?
The chat there. Oh, we got some questions. Here we go. Something's happening. Joe was out in the Brightwood area, I think, Welch's. I had water my sump first time since 96 on Curly Creek.
Oh.
I assume
Where's Curly Creek?
Unless I'm wrong.
Do I need to Google it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I think that, yeah. And can you see my Davis? By the way, this is a good question from Joe. That if your weather sensor doesn't send a CWOP, Cooperative Weather Observers Program with the Weather Service, it's not on the main Meta site. We don't see it. Like when I'm looking for observations, I don't go to Tempest has their own proprietary, I think a web page or something where you can see sensors. I don't go there. I have a Davis as well, but you just need to get a CWOP number and send it there. So otherwise we don't see them. I'm not going to go mess around in Weather Underground, the Wonder Map, looking for observations typically. Right. I mean, everything else is sent. I think I'm going to share that real quick. I believe I can share. We're going to see. I have not shared in like a year or two here, so we're going to see what happens here. Okay. I think I can share a browser window. What other questions? Love me some orographic lift. Yep, that's right.
It's not from Jeffy.
Wait, is that Jeff? Is that our Jeff?
It looks like Jeffy in the picture.
Oh, Jeffy.
Hi, Jeff.
He's probably busy working tonight, working the night shift.
Wait, if he's listening, should we ask him about his post?
Oh, the snow. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Let's see.
Well,
the GFS.
The GFS. Well, showing the cooler trend, right, leading up to Christmas.
Oh, it doesn't let me share.
Oh.
No, this will just be a fiasco.
Okay.
I have to have it in a separate. Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. Maybe there's another way to do it. I got a new idea. What could possibly go wrong here?
Jeez.
No, that didn't work. I thought I could open a separate browser.
Derek says, when was the last year that we were in the 60s in December? Missed it if we mentioned it earlier.
Oh, yeah, we had that early last year.
Yeah. Well, in the last couple years, we've had 60s, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one graphic we showed. Okay, I'm going to try this again, get back in here. Okay,
and if you missed it, Derek,
all
all-time warmest is 67 degrees. That happened in 2023.
Does this work now? Can you see this?
Oh, something's happening. Yep. Something's happening.
You can see me? You can see me here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is what I mean by the CWOP, just station plot. To get to here, you need to be sending to CWOP. I think Joe just said in the comments he does send it there. Is he Brightwood? I don't know. Give us the number. Maybe I'll just send it to me on email, Joe, or Facebook message me. But this is where we get our information here. A great tool here to look at different things. Because like when we do our rainfall, it's great because we can just say, okay, precipitation, and we can go, okay, last 72 hours. Or more fun, you can say, how about this, Camilla? How much rain since 101 all year? How come it's only had, did I just break it?
It's like too much
I know
data.
It had more than maybe it's thinking hard. Oh, wait, now it's thinking hard.
No,
just
it's loading.
Stand by.
It's loading.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, about
cool,
30 inches. Yeah, pretty interesting. Some spots, of course, have had a lot more rain. So, anyway, it's a fun little tool you can use to just check things out. Okay, I'm glad I didn't break that. We haven't done that for quite a while. We used to have issues and we wouldn't share our screen. But
sharing the screen.
Then it brings a podcast to a crawl. And now Camilla has to go do the 8 p.m. show.
Oh, yeah, it's 7:51.
So I think we're about out of time.
Yeah.
CWP on it. Okay, yeah, CWOP. Yeah, Joe, then we'd see your sensor there.
And then Rudy asks, I heard another atmospheric river is coming next week. Is that true? Oh. Yeah, could be.
Yes and no. Here's the deal.
Not to the same
we talked about this.
degree.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's going to be AR level 1 or 2 probably once a week in the wintertime. I'm just making that up. But the point is, that's why I typically only refer to the strong ones. So you don't get tired of us saying atmospheric river is coming. Another atmospheric river is coming.
I mean, is it fair to say
river's coming.
Anytime we have like pretty steady rain, it's probably because there's an atmospheric river.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And I only really care about the warm ones that are going to melt a bunch of snow. I think it's great if we get an atmospheric river where we get 2 inches of rain and there's 3 feet of snow in the mountains. Then I don't care. I'm just going to talk about this wet Pacific weather system.
Right.
So, yeah. So I figure if it's a 3, that's when we're getting serious.
And it's on a 5-point scale for people that aren't.
And just so we know, that was about a 3 for us. So it was kind of at the high end of 3 out of the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And, you're not going to see us putting it wasn't a category 5, bright yellow, graphic, scary stuff. Okay. Yeah. It's not like a storm. It's just the categorizing the amount of rain.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm getting hungry too. So we better wrap this up. We should have we're planning another podcast next week unless somebody gets really sick. We just can't cover it somehow because we're going to skip a week or so at Christmas time. So we got to have a pre-Christmas one. Do we have to exchange gifts?
Oh,
in the podcast? Probably not. I don't have any gifts. No, I already decided. We're both cheap.
We could exchange baked goods.
That is a possibility.
What if we do like a live taste test? That could be fun.
That would be kind of fun.
Right?
That might require a lot of organization.
No.
Yeah, I guess we could possibly do that.
Yeah, because you and I will for sure be baking treats in that time. You just bring a little sample, and then we'll do a little taste test.
That might be kind of fun. I know we're making those cranberry bliss bars for a get-together tomorrow.
Those are so good.
Those
I
are
love
really
when you
good.
bring those
the fake Starbucks ones.
Oh.
Not that we don't love Starbucks.
Yeah.
Are they a sponsor? I don't think they are. So it's fine. I don't have to say anything nice. But there's a far cheaper version. You could just make at home.
Yeah, they're good.
All righty.
Okay.
Let's wrap this up. Thanks for joining us for the First Alert Weather Podcast, folks. This has been episode 165. We should see you again later next week. Maybe by later next week, we'll have something interesting, maybe some foothill snow, something like that at least, and we can talk about more significant snow in the Cascades. So we will see you. Thanks for joining us. See you next week on the First Alert Weather Podcast.
Bye.
Please tell us